this is Miss Burleson. I'm an elementary school counselor, and today I'm reading from the book What to Do When You Worry Too Much. It's a kid's guide to overcoming anxiety by Dawn Huebner, Ph.D. We are going to be starting with chapter 5 today, spending less time on worries. Do you remember how worries can be like tomato plants? When you check a tomato plant every day and water it and look at the leaves to see if there are little bugs to pick off, you're taking good care of it and helping it grow. And when you think about worries a lot and talk about them over and over again, you're helping the worries grow too. If you ignore your tomato plant by never giving it water and never checking on it, it will start to wilt and eventually it will die. And the same thing goes for worries. If you don't spend time on them, they will begin to swivel up and go away. Okay, so if you are a person who worries about a lot of things, try setting a worry time. Your mom or dad can help you choose a certain time each day for worry time. Worry time should only last about 15 minutes. And your mom or dad will sit with you during your worry time and listen to whatever worries that you have. No phone calls, no little brothers wanting to play or big sisters needing help with their schoolwork. Worry time is the time to say whatever you want to say about your worries. And during this special time, your mom or dad can listen and try to help. You can even create a sign for worry time. There is just one very important rule about worry time. No thinking or talking about worries unless it is your worry time. Now, if a worry bothers you at any other time of the day, you are not allowed to spend time thinking about it or talking about it until it's your worry time. If a worry pops into your mind and it is not worry time, imagine a strong box, big lock box. Close your eyes so you can picture the box in your mind and make sure that it has a cover and a strong lock. And then imagine yourself putting your worry into that box and locking it up. Remind yourself that you can think about the worries again during worry time, but for now, you're just going to leave it in that worry box. Walk away and get busy with something else. So, what could you use for a worry box? So I do know at school I have a little stuffed animal that has a zipper for his mouth. And some of my students do use that to lock up their worries in so that they can come talk to me during their worry time, which is usually once a week. But at home, you can do it for 15 minutes every day, depending on what you need. Okay, so if you ask a worry question or tell a worry to your mom or dad, and it is not worry time, your mom or dad might tell you to put that worry back into your worry box until the worry time. They will stop reassuring you about your worries unless it's worry time. They're like, stop. We're not going to think about that right now. We're going to reset our brain. Now, this might be mean. You're going to be feeling worried, and your mom or dad will say, oops, that's a worry. Lock it up in your box. Or they will say, we can talk about that during worry time. And it might feel hard to wait, but really it's for the best because talking about worries and answering worry questions over and over again whenever they come up is like sprinkling water on a tomato plant all through the day. It will actually make the worries grow like crazy. So when you learn to put your worries into the worry box to save them for worry time, something interesting happens. At first, you might find that you can't wait for worry time because you have so many worries to talk about. And it will be hard work because the worries will keep coming back into your head and you'll need to imagine yourself stuffing them back in that worry box a lot. You will need to keep telling yourself to wait for worry time over and over again. I'm going to do something else. But after a while, you will find that by the time you get to worry time, some of the worries will have gone away on their own, simply because I stopped thinking about them. You will open up your imaginary worry box and it won't be quite as full as you thought. The silly worries that nag at you and those things that you already know but just have to keep asking again and again, those kinds of worries will disappear if you stop paying so much attention to them. Your worry time will change a little. At first, you will have tons to talk about, lots of worries. And then the little worries will go away, and you can use worry time to talk about some of the bigger things that might be on your mind. After a while, you will find that there aren't big problems to deal with every day. So you can use your worry time to just chat with your mom or dad. Your parents should keep spending that 15 minutes with you, but when it isn't filled with worries anymore, you might decide to call it something else, like it's our special talk time. Okay, we're going to go on with chapter 6, which is talking back to my worries. Because sometimes I don't know how to stop thinking about them. So here this girl is saying, "No, you're bugging me. Buzz off. Beat it." I don't think so. So you have probably noticed that some worries pop up over and over again. Ooh, I need to set it up. No matter how many times that you put them into that worry box, it is frustrating, isn't it? But guess what? There's something you can do about that. You can learn to talk back to the worry to make it go away. You might already know how to talk back. Talking back means standing up for yourself when you don't like what's going on. Now, that is different than backsassing, by the way. So if you're not sure what the difference is, go ask your parents. Some kids talk back to their parents, and that isn't such a good thing because your parents are there to help you. But talking back to a worry is a good thing because the worry is just trying to give you a hard time. The worry is being a bully. What does a bully look like? I want to know what your bully looks like. Here's the authors. Bullies. Do you have a worry bully? Use your imagination to picture what a worry bully might look like. Is it a mean, ugly creature with smelly breath and long claws that perches on your shoulder and whispers worry thoughts in your ear? Or perhaps the worry is a dark blob, like a cloud person who keeps raining worries down on your head. Do you want that bully hanging around? No! The only problem is that right now, the worry bully is stronger than you are. And it knows it. And you know it too. But guess what? You can get stronger. You can learn to talk back to that worry. You can learn not to give in to it, and you can make it get off your shoulder and go away. There are a few things that you need to remember, and the first one is worries lie. Here you are getting stronger. Worry bullies think that it's great fun to trick you, so they exaggerate and lie. Worry bullies want you to believe that the most terrible thing will definitely happen, when really that terrible thing is very unlikely to happen. So keep that in mind. You can't trust a worry bully. Now, in the past, the worry has made you feel afraid, but now you know about worry bullies. They lie to make you scared. How do you feel about the worry bully? Are you mad at it? If you are mad, then good. Feeling mad can help you feel stronger. It makes it easier to do what you need to do next. You need to talk back. Turn your head toward your shoulder and say, "Go away," to that worry bully that's perched there. You can say it in your head or you can say it out loud, but say it like you mean it in a firm voice. You can say things like, "I don't believe you. That's a bunch of garbage." Or "Leave me alone." "Get lost. Scram." Make you some little speech bubbles next to your worry bully that you drew. And what would you tell it? Write in those speech bubbles things that you would tell your worries. And then you can make a list of things that you can do while you're ignoring that worry bully. So, talking back to the worry is a good thing to do because it makes you more powerful and it makes the worry a little weaker and you a little bit stronger. Try it again. Say, go away. You lie. I am not listening to you anymore. You can flick it off your shoulder. Imagine it tumbling down onto the ground. Squash it with your foot and show it you mean business. Then get busy doing something else. Play with your favorite toy or watch TV or ask your parents if you can help make dinner. And the worry bully might continue to talk to you. It wants you to pay attention. Pay attention to something else instead. When you first begin to talk back to the worry, it'll probably bother you again pretty quickly. After all, it sees you as a weakling, and it knows you've always listened to it before. So it's probably going to climb right back on that shoulder of yours. So practice talking back. Say, go away, and mean it. Work hard to get busy with something else so there's less room in your mind for that worry. Your mom and dad can help with this too. Here he is, that worry bully is climbing right back up on his shoulder. When parents reassure you over and over again about a worry that has gotten stuck in your mind, they're actually helping the worry to be in charge. So once you start talking back to the worry, your mom and dad should stop answering the same worry questions again and again. So quit asking. Instead, remind yourself that the worry bully is back on your shoulder, whispering worries in your ear. Your mom and dad can remind you to talk back to that worry, and they can help you tell that worry to bug off. Here's a fly swap. Whop! Kabam! Okay, and if you do this each time the worry comes, the worry eventually will be too weak to climb back on your shoulder. You will feel proud of yourself when that happens because it means you've gotten stronger than the worry and you've made that worry go away. So, can you draw yourself and a worry giving up and going away? Here's one where he's telling the worry to go away. He's getting ready to squash it with his foot. And that brings us to chapter 7, resetting your system.